Before we start, know this. What you're about to hear is the single most foundational piece. Without it, awakening feels chaotic, random, and confusing because you're missing the actual structure everything else runs on. This transmission gives you the blueprint of the environment you're living inside, the layer that exists before your thoughts, your beliefs, and your story. Once you have it, everything else finally makes sense. Let's begin. There is a layer beneath every experience you've ever had. It was here before you arrived, and it will remain long after you leave. We call it the field. Most people have no name for it because no one ever taught them to look past the surface. So here's the cleanest definition you'll ever hear. The field is a silent rule keeper of reality. It is the place where the operating system of this world is stored. Gravity, time moving forward, the ground staying solid, the sky staying up, physical laws remaining consistent day after day. All of it is held in place by the field. You don't see the field directly, just like you don't see gravity, but every single thing you take for granted depends upon it. Why does this matter? Because once you realize the field exists, reality stops feeling random. You realize this entire place runs on a precise rule set, a hidden architecture that decides what can happen, how it can happen, and why it happens the same way for everyone. The moment you see the rule set, you stop guessing. You stop hoping. You stop reacting blindly. You start working with the actual system instead of just the surface noise. How does the field actually work? Well, it provides four things. Stability. The world doesn't glitch or reorganize itself overnight. Continuity. Your past stays intact and tomorrow follows today. Coherence. 7 billion people can share the same environment. And structure. Your body, the planet, and physics remain consistent. The field has no emotion. It isn't personal. It simply holds the blueprint so that experience can unfold in an organized and predictable way. So why don't most people ever notice it? Because human attention is completely absorbed by the loud layers. The events, the drama, the relationships, the emotions, and the stories. Those layers scream. The field is silent. It's like living your entire life inside a house and never once thinking about the foundation holding the walls up. Awakening begins the day you finally look down and see what everything is actually standing on. This transmission is that moment for you. From here, you'll start to understand why certain experiences keep repeating, why reality has a consistent feel, why awakening permanently changes how the world looks, and why structure is always more important than the story. You don't need to master every rule today. You only need to know the rule set exists and that your entire life is unfolding inside its design. The field is always here, right now, holding your world steady, giving it shape, setting the boundaries of what's possible. When you finally see it, you stop living only on the surface. You start seeing the architecture underneath everything. And once you see the architecture, you can never unsee it. This is your introduction to the field. Everything we explore next is built on this foundation. Welcome to the real structure of reality.